Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. Turning on the jet. Smashes ahead. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the left. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Rice. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. It's caught. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Messer. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Messer. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
On the run, it's Jackson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets it out fast. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on 3rd down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
They'll run play action. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. It's a running room. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Wide open spaces. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got him down to the 3. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's clapped. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Number 82 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Sands.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Toss to the outside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick release on the RPO. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Jenkins. Makes a connection. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Owls are marching down the field. They'll try the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little release to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
we've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
A first down run on the doorstep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Brings up that's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Rice 21, Florida Atlantic 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Sneak scores it. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Florida Atlantic 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it down the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's caught. It's Terrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Terrell. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house? As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Let's go.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Swings it out to his running back. Push down for the tackle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
With jet sweep pass. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.